Ever wondered about some of the strange facts that surround the animal kingdom? Let's start with our feline friends. Did you know that cat urine glows under a black light? Yes, you heard it right. This is due to the presence of a substance called phosphorus. So if you're ever in a situation where you need to find out whether a cat has been marking its territory, a black light could be your best detective tool. Now let's shift our gaze to the majestic tigers. These creatures are known for their striking striped coats. But here's a fact that might surprise you. It's not just the fur that's striped. Beneath that lush coat, a tiger's skin is also striped. That's right, the stripes we see are not just superficial, they're skin deep. This unique feature helps tigers with camouflage, allowing them to blend seamlessly with their surroundings for the optimal surprise attack. And let's not forget about shrimp. These sea creatures have a peculiar anatomical feature. Believe it or not, a shrimp's heart is located in its head. It's a bit of a mind bender, isn't it? This unusual placement is due to the shrimp's compact body structure, which necessitates some organs being located in unconventional places. So the next time you're enjoying a shrimp cocktail, remember, you're eating a creature whose heart is where its brain should be. And let's conclude our journey through the animal kingdom with a pig fact. Did you know that pigs can't look up into the sky? This is because of their neck anatomy. Pigs have short necks and their spine structure makes it impossible for them to tilt their heads upward. So, unfortunately, stargazing is not an activity our porcine friends can enjoy. So the next time you're observing your pet cat or enjoying some shrimp, remember these unusual facts. Each animal, no matter how big or small, carries with it a wealth of fascinating and sometimes peculiar traits that make it unique. How about some trivia that might just leave you scratching your head? Now, we all love a good tune, right? The beat, the rhythm, the lyrics, they can all transport us to another world. But here's something you might not know. Your beloved headphones, the ones you use to immerse yourself in your favorite music, can actually increase the bacteria in your ears. Yes, you heard that right. Your headphones can be a breeding ground for bacteria, making ear hygiene incredibly important. So next time you're jamming out to your favorite song, remember to give your headphones a good clean afterwards. Now let's jump across the pond to our British friends. The British are known for many things, aren't they? Their accents, their love of queuing, and of course, their love for tea. But did you know that this love for tea goes so far that their military tanks are equipped to make a cup of the warm brew? Yes, it's true. British military tanks have been designed with tea-making facilities right inside. It's a little touch of home, even in the most challenging of circumstances. Now, let's switch gears and talk about the magical world of film. Who do you think has won the most Academy Awards? Meryl Streep, Steven Spielberg? Well, the answer might surprise you. The person who has won the most Oscars is none other than Walt Disney. With 26 Oscars under his belt, 22 of which are competitive, Disney holds the record for the most Academy Awards won by an individual. From Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs to Cinderella, Disney's films have enchanted audiences for generations. And it seems the Academy agrees. So, there you have it, some unexpected trivia for you. Next time you put on your headphones, remember to clean them first, and who knows, maybe you'll even find yourself in a British military tank, sipping a cup of tea while watching a Walt Disney film. Now wouldn't that be something? Have you ever considered how much you don't know about the food you consume every day? Let's start with the humble nutmeg. You might know it as an essential ingredient in your pumpkin spice lattes, but did you know that nutmeg is actually a hallucinogen? That's right, in large quantities nutmeg can produce a psychedelic effect. However, before you start tossing handfuls of nutmeg into your coffee, be warned. Consuming it in large amounts can also lead to severe health issues, including heart palpitations and nausea. Now let's talk about ketchup. These days it's a staple in our pantries, used to add a tangy sweetness to our fries, burgers, and more. But would you believe that ketchup was once sold as medicine? In the early 1800s, a physician named Dr. John Cook Bennett declared that tomatoes had powerful health benefits and could treat digestive problems. He concocted a tomato pill and sold it as medicine. This eventually led to the creation of tomato ketchup as we know it today. Speaking of well-known food items, ever wondered how M&M's got their name? They're actually named after Forrest Mars and Bruce Murray, the two businessmen who created this iconic candy. Mars and Murray wanted to create a candy that wouldn't melt in the hands of consumers. And thus, M&M's were born. Lastly, let's take a quick trip to Japan, a country renowned for its unique and diverse flavors. You might be familiar with the chocolate-covered wafer treat Kit Kat, but did you know that in Japan, there are over 200 different Kit Kat flavors? From matcha green tea and wasabi to cherry blossom and sake, these flavors reflect the rich food culture of Japan. So the next time you reach for that ketchup bottle or a Kit Kat, remember how much history and variety is packed into those simple items. Ever thought about the origins and hidden meanings behind some aspects of technology and social media? Let's dive into some intriguing facts that you might find surprisingly delightful. First up, let's talk about Google Images. This popular search engine feature, used by millions daily, has a fascinating origin story. Would you believe it was inspired by a celebrity? Yes, indeed. The iconic green Versace dress worn by Jennifer Lopez at the Grammy Awards in February 2000 sparked a surge of searches. People wanted to see the dress, but the text-based Google search couldn't satisfy this visual curiosity. This led to the creation of Google Images, a search feature that emphasizes pictures over words. So next time you're scrolling through Google Images, remember to thank J.Lo for sparking its conception. Now let's shift gears to social media. Hashtags have become a staple in our online communications, used on various platforms to categorize posts and make them easily searchable. But do you know what a hashtag is technically called? Believe it or not, it's an octothorpe. The term octothorpe was coined by Bell Laboratories engineers in the 1960s. It's derived from octo, meaning 8, referring to the symbol's points, and thorpe, which is believed to be a tribute to athlete Jim Thorpe. Today we know it simply as a hashtag, a tool for social media users worldwide to connect and engage over shared topics. So, when you're browsing Google Images or using a hashtag, remember the unusual stories behind these everyday tools. Let's take a moment to revisit some of the most surprising facts we've covered today. Firstly, let's revisit the British military tanks. Now you might think these machines are purely about power and warfare, but there's a fascinating twist. They're equipped to make tea. Yes, you heard that right. It's a uniquely British touch to the battlefield, ensuring that no matter where they are, our military personnel can always enjoy a comforting cup of tea. Next, let's talk about nutmeg. This common kitchen spice is more than just a flavorful addition to your favorite dishes. It's actually a hallucinogen. Consumed in large quantities, nutmeg can cause hallucinations, but before you get any ideas, remember it can also cause severe side effects like nausea and heart palpitations, so it's best to keep it in the kitchen. Moving along, remember when we discussed the real name for a hashtag? It's called an octothorpe. Yes, that little symbol we use to categorize our social media posts has a much more sophisticated name than we ever imagined. The octothorpe is not just a modern invention, it has a long history, dating back to ancient Rome. Lastly, let's touch on the intriguing fact about headphones. Did you know they can increase the bacteria in your ears by over 700%? That's right, those little devices we plug into our ears daily can be a breeding ground for bacteria, so remember to clean them regularly. And there we have it. A quick recap of some of the most surprising facts from today's discussion. From tea-making tanks to hallucinogenic spices, octothorpes to bacteria-breeding headphones, the world is full of fascinating facts waiting to be discovered. Isn't it amazing how much we don't know about the world around us? If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, like and share. Don't forget to check out the rest of our videos on our channel. We explore space, science, technology, money, and wellness. Until next time, keep exploring and discovering new facts.